What's up, folks? It is Lance freaking Hepler here. We are showing a pre-ride lap or two of our first cyclocross race of the season, our first big weekend cyclocross race of the season here in the Portland, Oregon area. This is called Het Meer. This is a race that's been around for 18 or 19 years, actually. It's out at Vancouver Lake Park in the Vancouver, Washington area, right across the river from Portland, Oregon. And so that's what we got. We've got, I went out tonight as the course director, the promoter was setting up the course, and I ran a couple laps with a teammate. It's all staked out. It wasn't taped, but because my race is tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and so I wanted to do a few laps. So I ran into a couple other guys who were also doing some laps. Landon Farnworth and Noah Sanders and my teammate Dan Beal. And so we all kind of rolled around. The classic feature of this course is the sand. There is a beach at Vancouver Lake that has a very soft sand section, and we were attempting to see if we could ride through these soft sand sections. There's a section where we ride down to the beach, and then a section where we ride up out of the beach. And so here it is coming up. So it's a pretty long section, about 40 or 50 yards, and you have to go into it with some gas and keep your weight back, keep your seat on, your butt on the seat. And here we are into the soft sand and trying to keep that wheel going, trying to give it some gas, trying to make it through there. And yes, I was able to stay on my bike. Once you get down to the beach, it's nice, hard, soft sand, or soft, firm, it's nice, firm sand down on the bottom at the shoreline. But then we have to go back up. And I was actually never able to ride all the way back up into that, even though I tried like 5 or 6 times. So here's my first effort at it. It's soft, you're going uphill a little bit, and I turfed it, but Landon just was able to make it, and Noah gets it, and there's a little bit lip, and he turfed on himself, and we all laughed at him and made fun of each other, because that's the spirit of cyclocross. That's what you do to make fun of each other. And so that's what we did. So we took a few laps around here just to practice the soft sandy stuff. Had my teammate out a little bit too, Dan Beal. We were all kind of practicing just a little bit and hanging out with the race promoter who was setting things up. And so this is kind of the section. We are going to go through the trees here in a few spots. These will be several 180s, some rooty trees to go around, which will make it a little bit tricky.
Something like that?
Tomorrow there's a full day of racing starting at 9 a.m. all the way up until 3:20, I think, is when the last race goes off. So there will be a lot of racing tomorrow. My race, the 50 plus, 60 plus, and 70 plus race, actually is the first one to go off at 9 a.m. So another reason why I'm making this video tonight, so that some of my friends and teammates and frenemies and competitors can see what the course looks like just a little bit tonight. Although I don't know how many of you people will actually watch this. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. Coming back out of the trees, we take a hard left 180 here. Oh, and Landon caught some footage on his GoPro for his Instagram page. And so you can see me on the right side, and Landon's camera, and my camera on the left, which is on my chest strap. So I think I'm gonna run the chest strap tomorrow. I just hope I can set it up so that it doesn't block my race number. But we'll see what happens. We take a left into the field. This will all be filled with team tents tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We do a 180, and then there's a set of barriers right here, brand new barriers this year, sponsored by Yakima. Yes, both Landon and Noah can bunny hop the barriers. I cannot. My hand isn't right. I can't bunny hop these barriers anyway. Maybe if they were a little shorter. Anyway, the finish line will be right here.
I will not attempt that.
They were still setting up the finish line. They weren't quite done. done. This wasn't actually an open time for pre-ride. We just kind of went down and talked to Scott a little bit and did some laps. So here's another shot of, this is Landon Farnworth ahead of me. I'm gonna watch him rip through this sandy section down to the beach. So lots of speed, keep your weight back a little bit, let the front wheel kind of go where it goes. Look at how much faster we got through that than me, but we both got through it. Landon is on a hardtail mountain bike. I am on my cyclocross bike.
I got kicked left, and then that was it.
I have a little bit wider tires than the normal 33s, so that's probably helping in the soft sand section. But this is an Ober race, not an UCI race, so we'll see what happens. Okay, here we're going for the gas. Back up it again. This is where I'm going for it again. Landon makes it all the way. I get really close, but then I just stalled out right at the end and
that right line works.
Little curves. This is a great feature, actually.
You got to be ready for
soft sand uphill with a couple of curbs. There'll only be a handful of people that will actually be able to ride that every time. So here's Landon and Noah bunny hopping the barriers again. And this is me goofing off because that's what I do, this goof off. And then this is Scott Schultz right here. Scott Schultz is there. That's his little baby right there. I'm trying to say hi. She wanted nothing to do with me. I don't blame you, little one. I am a very scary looking man. Although I have a very trim mustache and Scott Schultz has a giant beard. So there we go. Go figure. All right, here's another shot of the sand section coming down to the lake shore, and that is Noah on the right and Landon on the left, and both riding all the way through it. Good job, boys. And then I took some other shots of them going up. Let's watch this one. Noah on the right, Landon on the left. Neither of these guys are actually even racing tomorrow. They're just out here screwing around, having a good time. It's because bikes are fun, that's why. All right, so here they are, giving it the gas to go up. They're both digging. Actually, Noah's on a single speed, and Landon kind of turfed that one. So we'll give this one more shot of Noah on his. Nope, that's Landon.
There it is. Oh my gosh, so
He
smooth.
just ripped it. Way to go. And Landon, Noah did not. And we teased and mocked him incessantly because that is the spirit of cyclocross. So here's Noah giving it the gas up this sandy section one more time. I'll have a bunch more footage tomorrow of the actual race. But I just wanted you guys to all be able to see this. All right, thank you guys for watching. This is my teammate Dan Beal, and he was absolutely covered in sand.
You're just lightly dusted in sand.
He was a full-on powdered donut. Thank you, Dan, for helping me get the team tents out of the van. Yes, I've got the van back. All right, thanks for watching. We'll watch the race footage tomorrow.